Let's take a look at number 18 in section 3.5. We're going to calculate y double prime and y triple prime, the second and third derivative of this function. Y is a function of t. So you just need to be careful. We've got some negative and fractional exponents. We're going to be using power, the power rule multiple times here. So the first derivative using the power rule, of course, constant multiple and sum rule as well. Pull the 3 out. Derivative t to the negative 5 is negative 5t. Subtract 1 from negative 5. Remember, it gives me negative 6, not negative 4. Make sure you understand the subtracting signed numbers. And then here the derivative is what? T to the negative 5/3. Bring the negative 5/3 down. If I subtract 1 from negative 5/3, that's negative 5/3 minus 1, which is negative 3/3, which gives me a negative 8/3. Cleaning this up, 3 times negative 5 is negative 15. And be careful here, positive times negative is minus. 4 times 5, 20/3. That's my first derivative. Now I need the second derivative. So here, derivative of t to the negative 6 is negative 6t to the negative 7. Subtract 1 from negative 6. And negative 15 times negative 6 is positive 90. And then here I've got 20/3, negative 20/3. Bring down the negative 8/3, right? Subtract 1 from negative 8/3. Subtract 3/3 from negative 8/3 gives me negative 11/3. Negative 8 minus 3 is negative 11. And then be careful, you're multiplying. Negative times negative is positive. 20 times 8 is 160. 3 times 3 is 9. So here is the correct form of my second derivative. You don't have to rewrite the expression without negative exponents, especially since the original problem had negative exponents. And then the third derivative will continue. The derivative of t to the negative 7 is negative 7t to the negative 8. Derivative of t to the negative 11/3 is negative 11/3 t to the negative 14/3, right? If I subtract 3/3 from negative 11/3, I get negative 14/3. And then multiplying 90 times negative 7. And notice, be careful with the signs here. Positive, up above it was negative times negative, giving me positive. Here, positive times negative gives me a negative again. 160 times 11 is 1760. 9 times 3 is 27. So there's our big ugly third derivative. Okay, so just be careful with simplifying, with your arithmetic using the correct rule. Of course, here the power rule. Remember how to subtract with signed numbers as well. Okay, hope this is helpful here.